Alright, continuing on with the stage 2 of Singapore Grand Prix 2020. Here we go, sector by sector. Welcome back, and okay, that makes no sense at the beginning. There must be a typo, but basically, free practice 2 is gonna be the night race practice, since that's when we'll actually be doing the race itself, the Grand Prix event, and we're dissecting this track into the 3 sectors, right? So first one covering the first 6 corners, and also where we have the fastest sector in terms of the top speed that we can reach. Now, I am fast approaching the 5 million cap on motorsport dollars, so I'm gonna have to burn some of that motorsport dollars. So while I have the instant offer for these instant R&D offer on the tuning setups, I'm gonna put some motorsport dollars into that, so I don't end up wasting all that. And I have a feeling that I might need to get these at some point anyway, so why have any of the earnings go to waste, right? So we'll spend some, and let's see, this is a 7-day or 7-stage event, so the maximum that I be earning is about like 1.5 million, right? 250 per day. So out of 5 million, I'll be basically re-earning close to 5 million before I'll be earning what 1.5 million before the end of this event. So if I bring my motorsport dollar balance to what, maybe 3.5 million, I think that should give me a nice healthy buffer to work with, as that means by the end of this event, my balance should be back up to fairly close to 5 million again. So that's a good place to be. So let's see, 3 steps across the board. I don't think it's not quite there yet, so let's see if we can get 4 steps across the board in terms of tuning setups, and see what my balance looks like. And so far so good. So yeah, I was initially thinking I'll try to run through this event as long as I can without getting any tuning setups or driver or principal level ups, but okay, yeah, 4 steps looks good. Let's hop in and get started with this first goal of stage 2 here. So got a little bit of an advantage here with those extra tuning setups added on the car. Let's see if the car handles significantly better. Well, it should, right? Alright, so we gotta finish this first sector under, what was the time limit they said? 31 seconds? Right, and we have to also reach the top speed of like 290 or something like that kph. So there we go, and then some. All right, so that is 29 seconds and change, so got about a second to spare. All right, and yeah, still not quite reached the level 2. Not enough driver XP on George Russell to get to level 2 yet. So yeah, driver level up's gonna be a long process. Anyway, let's continue on. Alright, so that's that for goal 1. And then, of course, for goal 2, we're moving on to the second sector. It's turns 7 through 13. And for that, we got it's going to be an overtaking challenge. And once again, there's a time limit of 37 seconds. And now I'm looking at my motorsport balance, motorsport dollar balance. I think 250,000 times 7 is not 1.5 million. It's actually more than that, isn't it? So let's burn some more of that. We'll put it towards the the tuning setups here, since that's really the only place I can spend it right now. So, and it's going towards this event, so it's worth something, you know. So let's get step 5 across the board, and then I think yeah, that's yeah, closer to 3 million. So that's I think more buffer to work with. All right, so sector 2. Finish under 37 seconds and make 3 overtakes. So taking starting from the end of that first goal, and then pretty sharp corner there. And all right, we got the 3 overtakes, and we'll be crossing over the bridge after this corner. Oh, and a hairpin right after, leading into another very fast sector, so you got to make sure you nail that hairpin. It's a bit of a blind corner, right? And then there we go. And 36.508. So that's a little too close for comfort, isn't it? Especially considering number of tuning setups that I've gotten on this car. That is, yeah, that is not good enough. I should be, well, obviously making some mistakes there with a couple of skids that should not have been there. So, all right, and that takes us to the goal 3, which is going to be the final sector. Final 10 corners, and this one they don't want any incidents to happen, so finish under 31 seconds without damaging your car. So all right, fair enough. Let's see how this one goes. And we are in the middle of the grid, so it's possible there's other cars to worry about, although not immediately. And Alex Albon up ahead. Pretty tight corners. And this combination of turns. Clipping the corner there a little bit, but that's better than crashing, especially considering that the goal here is to not crash. And that, once again, was extremely close. My goodness. Technically, 31.021 is not within 31 seconds, but you know what? I will take it. That final sector is not easy, isn't it? My goodness, that I barely made it, even with all the boost that I'm getting from the extra tuning setup that I've added on this car. So yeah, I'm gonna have to put some time in with practicing on this circuit, because I still am not familiar with the layout. I mean, I kind of understand the layout, but like precise braking points and whatnot. Yeah. All right, so final goal, we have to put it all together now, as you might expect. Complete a lap under minute 33. All right. Let's see how this one goes. So this is gonna be as close as we're gonna get to a simulation of the actual race. All right, the full lap with the traffic. Alright. First set of corners. Bouncing from... Oh! Yeah, coming out of the last bit of those set of S's. You gotta be careful. And of course this one, you can take a pretty wide swing. Carry a lot of speed into this. And that's very important because it is the fastest sector. Fastest straight in the circuit. And then of course we are greeted with some couple of tight corners, and this one is a bit faster, as you can see. So yeah, part of it is assessing which one you need to brake hard and which ones you can carry more speed in through the corner, like that one. Even though it's a hairpin, on the exit side, you do have a lot of leeway to kind of carry more speed. Not so much with that one. At the end of that second longest straight, you do have to be prepared for that right-hander at the end. Another blind corner, and of course this last bit, the third sector, is just a series of blind corners, right? And a lot of combination turns. So yeah, none of these corners are single corners. They're always 1-2 punches. Anyway, actually that was actually a little bit more relaxed than when I was doing sector by sector, I feel like. Minute 31 and 692, so yeah, maybe about a second and a half to spare at the end of that. So I must have done... I know the final sector wasn't as good, but I must have made enough of the ground earlier on to bank up some spare time to get through this full lap under minute 33. So definitely work's cut out for me here. And since it is the last goal of the day and I'll have to wait for like 24 hours for the next next stage to unlock. So make sure you put the car in for service unless it's one of the cars that you are currently using. Although with the daily race, you always have access to all 2020 season cars, don't we? Alright, so we'll pick up 20,000 motorsport dollars for stage 2 completion, and there should be some gold, 5 gold to be had. Alright. Great work. Work here is done for free practice 2. Alright. Yeah, the condition that we'll be racing in. It's good, because exactly what we'll be doing tomorrow. Alright, so 10 lap promotional race before free practice 3. Alright. No, not worth any points, but be competitive. Right. Okay, so stage 3, I'd assume it's gonna be sort of a practice race. Alright, that sounds like. So that'll do it for this video. Stage 2, so stay tuned for stage 3 coming up tomorrow. So until then, take care and thanks for watching.